It's 2:13 in the morning. Nothing has happened. And yet your mind is already living through it. The job you might lose, the bill you might not be able to pay, the relationship that might end, the test result that might come back wrong, the conversation that might change everything. Tomorrow hasn't arrived, but somehow you've already lived through it. Again, and again, and again. Your body is lying safely in bed, but your mind has already lived through tomorrow 10 different ways. We call it preparing. Sometimes it's just suffering early. More than 2,000 years ago, a merchant named Zeno boarded a ship from Phoenicia, carrying valuable purple toward the port of Piraeus. He had plans for what came next. The sea had other plans. The ship was wrecked. We don't know exactly what Zeno felt when it happened. History doesn't preserve that for us. Perhaps that's better, because we know what we would feel. What now? That's the question hiding beneath so much of our fear. Not only what if something goes wrong, but who will I be if it does? What happens if the thing I've been depending on disappears? Zeno survived. He made his way to Athens, but the life he had expected to continue had been interrupted. The voyage was over. And then something almost absurdly ordinary happened. He walked into a bookseller's shop. There, Zeno began reading. The book was Xenophon's Memorabilia, Recollections Concerning Socrates. Zeno had spent his life around things that could be bought, carried, traded, and lost. Cargo, ships, plans. But these pages opened onto a different kind of wealth. Questions of character, virtue, the examined life. Questions no ship could carry and no sea could sink. Zeno wanted to know where men like Socrates could be found. And according to the ancient account, at that very moment, a philosopher named Crates happened to be passing by. The bookseller pointed toward him. "Follow that man." So Zeno did. It's difficult to know which moments will divide a life into before and after. Perhaps they rarely look important while they're happening. A ship disappears, a man enters a shop, a stranger walks past a doorway, and history quietly changes direction. That moment did not instantly create Stoicism. Zeno spent years learning. Crates became one of his teachers, others followed. He questioned, learned, disagreed, and slowly developed ideas of his own. Eventually, Zeno began teaching in Athens beneath a painted colonnade, the Stoa Poikile, the painted porch. People gathered there to listen, and from Stoa came the name of the philosophy they would carry forward: Stoicism. Think about that. One of history's most enduring philosophies about meeting uncertainty begins in the story preserved about its founder, with uncertainty winning. The ship was not saved. The cargo was not protected by positive thinking. The sea did not care about Zeno's plans. The thing he could not control happened anyway, and Zeno continued. Later tradition preserves a remarkable saying attributed to him: "I made a prosperous voyage when I suffered shipwreck." It sounds almost impossible. How can a shipwreck be prosperous? But Zeno wasn't saying that loss doesn't hurt. He wasn't saying shipwreck is secretly good. And he wasn't promising that every disaster happens for a reason. Sometimes terrible things are simply terrible. Stoicism does not ask us to lie about that. But notice what happened. Before the wreck, Zeno was traveling toward one future, one voyage, one cargo, one destination. Then reality said, no. That future disappeared. But Zeno didn't. And once the future he expected was gone, a different question became possible. Not, how do I get the old voyage back? But, What can I do with what remains? He entered a bookshop. He followed a philosopher. He spent years learning. And eventually, he built something that survived long after the cargo was forgotten. And this is where Zeno's shipwreck reaches all the way into a bedroom at 2:13 in the morning. Because your mind is trying to protect you. It asks, what if I lose the job? What if they leave? What if the money runs out? What if I fail? What if the answer is no? What if something happens to someone I love? And perhaps one of those storms will come. Perhaps none of them will. That's the cruelty of uncertainty. It refuses to tell us in advance. So the mind tries to solve the problem another way. It rehearses again and again, as if imagining every possible disaster might somehow give us control over it. But there is a hidden price. We sacrifice today's peace for control over a tomorrow we still don't control. The storm may come. It may never come at all. But if you spend tonight drowning in every possible tomorrow, the storm doesn't need to come. You have already entered the water. So when your mind begins asking, what if? Don't fight it. Ask one question back. Is there something I can actually do about this right now? If there is, do it. Make the call, send the application, have the conversation, set the money aside, make the appointment, apologize, prepare, begin. And if there isn't, notice what your mind is asking you to do. It is asking you to suffer an event that has not happened. There is a difference between preparation and overthinking. Preparation eventually becomes action. Overthinking eventually becomes more overthinking. One moves you forward. The other keeps returning you to the same imaginary storm. Perhaps that is the deeper question Zeno's story leaves behind. We spend enormous parts of our lives protecting the ship, our careers, our savings, our relationships, our plans, our reputations, our picture of how life is supposed to turn out. And we should care for these things. We should plan. We should save. We should love. We should prepare. But none of these things came with a guarantee. A ship can sink, a company can close, a person can leave, a plan can fail. Life can say no to a future we were certain would happen. And then, what remains? Your next choice, your judgment, your courage, your capacity to begin again. The person standing on the shore. Maybe that's why overthinking exhausts us so completely. We're trying to control the sea, when perhaps we should be strengthening the person who has to sail it. Some storms will come, some won't. Some plans will fail, some doors will close, and some things we desperately wanted to keep will be taken from us. Zeno's story doesn't promise us a calm sea. It offers something else. The ship may be gone, the voyage may be over, the future may look nothing like the one you planned. But look carefully. You are still here, deciding what comes next. So tonight, don't live tomorrow before it arrives. Don't suffer every shipwreck your imagination can create. Prepare for the storms you can prepare for. Then allow tomorrow to remain tomorrow. Because some storms deserve preparation. None deserve to be lived twice. And if the storm does come, remember Zeno. The ship was gone. But he was still there. And sometimes, the shore is where the next life begins.